Yo, what's good, EYTBC? What's good, fight fans, boxing heads around the world? B Marsh with another boxing video. So, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder, he's been arrested in Tuscaloosa, Alabama for marijuana possession. You know what I mean? The man got knocked in his vehicle, got pulled over by the cops in his Cadillac truck. The Escalade and the man, Deontay Wilder, I guess they pulled him over at 4 p.m. for a violation of a window tint. So I guess they detected marijuana in the vehicle. And the man got booked for weed, man, you know what I'm saying? But he got released on $1,000 bail, you know what I mean? So they probably just had to put $100 down, you know what I mean? A tenth of $1,000, you know what I mean? To get him out of there. So, his attorney has come out and said, he's made a statement saying that Deontay Wilder was that somebody left that weed in his vehicle, you know what I mean? He said Deontay Wilder was out of state, you know what I'm saying? He was out of state several times, and he ain't drive his Rolls Royce. He decided to drive his Cadillac, and he had let some friends use it I guess when he was out of state, you know what I mean? So the man Deontay Wilder, that's what he said, that's what his attorney's saying. So, you know what I mean? I'm sure he's going to have a court case, you know what I'm saying? They'll probably throw it out, but this is not a good look for the bronze bomber, you know what I mean? It's not a good look, you know what I mean? He already has a negative press right now, especially with that situation with Dominique Brazil in the hotel, you know what I mean? About what allegedly happened, you know what I'm saying? According to the articles and the reports, that picture they painted for Deontay Wilder and his brother, allegedly what they said they did in front of Dominique Brazil's kids and his wife. That's not a good look for Deontay Wilder. And this right here, this doesn't help, you know what I mean? So, Deontay Wilder, if he was in places like California, the herb thing, the weed thing is, it's kind of it's kind of hypocritical, you know what I mean? Because if the man, I think even in Florida, I think that weed is legal in Florida. The man was in California or Oregon or the state of Washington or Colorado or even Washington, D.C. You know what I'm saying? He could have his herb and, the man wouldn't even have to go to jail, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, Alabama, man, Deontay Wilder, that's where you from, man. But, everybody, they know the history about Alabama, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it came to civil rights stuff, Selma, Alabama, Martin Luther King in the 60s, Alabama ain't sweet, man. Alabama has places, that are sundown towns, you know what I mean? I'm talking about where, black folks, if you're out there at night, it's kind of crazy, you know what I mean? These, they got those white supremacists, KKKs, and rednecks out there, you know what I mean? So Deontay Wilder, that's where he's from. He represents his state, you know what I mean? But and Alabama, man, them type of places, I ain't gonna lie, man, you ain't gonna find me there. I'm sorry, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because look, the man Deontay Wilder, the heavyweight champion of the world, had to go to jail for a joint or two. You know what I'm saying? For a couple spliffs, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy, you know what I mean? And he had to get bailed out. You would think the man would get, let out on his own recognition, on good recognizance that he's, the man ain't gonna run nowhere or be a fugitive or, you know what I'm saying? He's a heavyweight champion of the world. But that's Alabama for you, man. Some of these places, these states, they don't play. You know what I'm saying? So Deontay Wilder, I wish him all the best, you know what I mean? But Deontay Wilder, if that's the case, if that happens to be true, that a friend left that in your vehicle, man, you got to tighten up your circle, playboy, because, man, this is not a good look, you know what I mean? But if it's yours, Deontay Wilder, you know what I'm saying? Just own up to it or whatever, you know what I mean? But, I know he's not going to come out just for PR, for public relations purposes. He's not going to come out and say, yeah, that's mine, and I smoke herb, and yeah, I'm the heavyweight champion. That's not going to fly for an athlete, you know what I mean? Especially a boxer who got to, who got to keep his endurance and stamina and, got to live, a clean life, you know what I mean? So, B Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts in the comments, you know what I'm saying? This news is kind of crazy. It's crazy, dogs. I was just watching This Is 50, an interview just yesterday on This Is 50 with Deontay Wilder, you know what I'm saying? And, they was talking about boxers drinking alcohol, you know what I mean? And Deontay Wilder said he's not really a drinker, you know what I mean? He said if he'll babysit some Grand Marnier for the whole night if he does drink, you know, because the host, the interviews was saying, you know, how many times they've seen boxers in the club drinking and popping bottles and whatnot, you know what I mean? So, you know, Deontay Wilder, you know, maybe he says I'm not a drinker really like that, but I'm a smoker, you know what I mean? You know, who knows, you know what I mean? But B Marsh Boxer, leave your thoughts and comments. I'm going to leave the article I read it from in the description box, you know what I mean? And you can peep for yourselves. B Marsh Boxing, I'm out. Peace.